What's up you guys, this is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock. So guys, at the time of doing this video, in the post market Nvidia is at 846, $5 up, but its closing price is at 840, very close to 50 days moving average. So tomorrow, can it be the day that Nvidia would mark the history on the chart, and this will be the distribution phase going in after tomorrow, and we will be heading lower all throughout next week and then couple of months on Nvidia? So let's talk about all that possibility based off of price action, how things are looking like. I'll talk about both from the scenarios of what bulls want to see from Nvidia if they want to again rotate it out of this bottom support of the distribution phase, and what bears want to see. Well, bears are already seeing in their benefit, in their direction, everything is working out. But we'll talk about all that in this video, guys. I'll also take you over the options data here later, in the second half of the video, and let's talk about that as well. So before going further, I want to let you know that none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. Also, please hit the like and subscribe if you find my videos valuable and helpful, guys. All right, let's begin. So on Nvidia, guys, what we did today, we a little bit gapped up, rejected at 20 days moving average and sold off all the way down to 50 days moving average. Now, this is between 20 and 50 days moving average. You know that I always say that this is a zone of choppiness. It's just expected to be choppy, but this is the best place to build up your intraday trading skills, because it teaches you a lot about stop losses, teaches you a lot about portfolio size management, how to go in and out, what are the areas to watch, the price structure and the pattern, right? It really teaches you all those skills. We'll talk about that on hourly interval in just a second. But what are we seeing is that, guys, we are just touching the surface of 50 days moving average. Now, there's this level down here, 823. If tomorrow we loses 50 days moving average and $823 level, guys, this is collapsing. This will be the mark of the distribution phase already. It is already looking weak. We formed double top after the bearish engulfing candle and then a lower high as well. Why I'm saying this is a lower high is also because, guys, on daily, it had a potential after Morgan Stanley came out with the upgrade, trying to rotate it again to the upside. Raymond James came as a follow-up for the upside. Yesterday as well, we had someone come out as, Evercore, I can't remember. They are also pushing it up. Everyone, they're like, okay, let's try to push it again higher. But technicals are just not favoring it, guys. There was this possibility of they could have made this pivot on the technicals yesterday, but we failed on that as well. Pivot is lost. Possibility of pivot is lost on the daily interval. We flushed and lost that pivot at 858, and Nvidia is looking much weaker. So let's go on the hourly interval and let's start talking about the scenarios and the situations as for the bulls and the bears. So we are clearly in the downtrend. It's in the bears territory. We are also constantly rejecting this. You can see right over here. Again, I know this is not perfect, but you get the idea, the trend line, right? We are forming these lower highs, right? And I talked about it yesterday that if we can't recapture on a good volume, a good candle above this 200 hours moving average and 876, this thing has a room to continue to go lower. We became lower, rejection after forming lower highs. We not only broke 858, 859 or 860 level, we went lower than that, guys. We went lower and we lost the previous pivot from yesterday. We tried to retest at that same level of 860 almost, but we fell lower. Now, what are we seeing? Well, this 834, where this Morgan Stanley came out with the the upgrade, the demand zone. Now, that's the thing. Tomorrow, if we again, we are in the downtrend. No question, we are in the downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. Now, for bulls, if bulls wants to take Nvidia higher, they need to recapture tomorrow 858 and close Nvidia above 858. Then possibly, again, it gets indecisive, 50-50, bulls or bears, we'll talk about in the price section. But Until then, we are still bearish. Anything up to 858 is just a rebound, and this thing can go lower. So right now, nothing really is changing on Nvidia to the upside. It's just that, can something change on Nvidia at this, again, the blue distribution box, that can make Nvidia go higher? Right, that's the question. Otherwise, you can expect this thing tomorrow. Tomorrow can be that day, guys, that we lose $823 level together with the 50 days moving average. Once that happens on a flush, because this will be a flush if this happens, okay, 50 days moving average will be somewhere here. And let's see if it gaps lower and opens lower, guys. Be prepared for a follow through flush. All right. If bulls can't capture 858 tomorrow, it's over. It's over for bulls, okay? It's gonna get lower and lower, and starting next week, we'll see much more downside. Let's take a look at 5 minutes interval as well. And let's see what's been going on here. So clean bloodbath on 5 minutes interval. There is, no sign of upside we saw. Just fell. Rejection, and fell and fell and fell. You can see we tried to retest that 859, the level I was talking about, significant level. We broke it, tried to retest it, failed, went lower. Guys, there is not much I can say for the bulls here. I just don't see anything bullish on this thing. This, like, bulls had their run. They had it, okay? We went from what, $200 to almost $1,000. That was the bull play. Now this is like a, things are setting up for the ship is turning. All right, ship is about to turn. That's the thing. Again, nothing is guaranteed. That's why we have a stop loss, but all the confluence is 80%, in my opinion, is building to the downside as for those levels, as long as they hold. But the price action already is looking like 80% to me to the downside. 858, if we can recapture this tomorrow, if bulls can recapture this tomorrow and close above it, 858, then things will again get indecisive. At least bulls will start to own at least 40% again probability, but still right now bears are in control. I want to show you QQ and SPY real quick before we go to the options data. I talked about QQ flushing, we flushed. I'll talk about it with tech stocks videos I'll be doing today. And SPY also, I talked about flushing. We are flushing, guys. So may come down to 477 on SPY, and QQ first level to watch is almost there, 421. We are very close. I talked about this level. Check out all the videos I do, guys. Now, yeah, I won't be surprised if we test 200 days moving average here, right? So that's that. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the options data. Let's see what is happening here. But what is the trader sentiment? Again, this is just the sentiment where traders are betting money. It doesn't mean price is gonna go there, okay? White line is the current today's closing price right over here. And the bright red are the puts options from today, bright green are the calls options from today, and then the darker are the ones from the previous days, both on the green and the red side for calls and the puts respectively. So puts were higher yesterday as well. You can see we had the price also higher here. That's the gray line. But we already were seeing high density on the put side. So all those puts are in the money. 850 puts are in the money. They're making money. We do have more puts down here. $800 puts are also there. There's interest is rising over there. So that's interesting to say. These calls sitting at $900, guys, I think they're going to go worthless for this week. Expiration, they are still sitting high, but I don't think anything is going to work out in their favor. Just my opinion. But this is where you can see density is still on the put side. You can see the red graph quite high up. Puts are really like too strong on Nvidia right now than the calls. Okay, well, nothing much, guys. It's just the sentiment I like to show on, but the traders are where they're betting. Again, as I said, it doesn't mean price is gonna go there. That's why I still do technicals. I like to trade with technicals and with my shares. Options data is just where the people are betting their money. I have I have shown you when Tesla was being manipulated by analysts, right? And they were piling up on their puts. So it just tells you a lot of sentiment right now. Yeah, traders are betting on the puts, but there are times when more puts are like Tesla has more calls. I did a video, but Tesla stock price is falling. So it doesn't mean price is going to go there where more calls or puts interest. It's just that where traders are betting their money, but price action is still the king, queen, however you want to call it, will prevail, and we'll have to, at least I trade with the price action. Okay, dokie guys, well that's pretty much it for this video, and if you found this video helpful, valuable, please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos guys. Take care, bye. Oh well, one more thing guys, if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. Okay, bye.